I don't really want to do this right away, but I might have to. I set this up already. Few problems I'm seeing so far. This is really tight. I don't like this. So, just want to give you a glimpse of next episode. Alright, I've been building some tunnels and putting this off way too long. So I made the decision, I want to have 6 sets of chests down here. I don't quite know how I'm going to separate it yet. Early ones I'm looking at, I'm definitely going to need to separate food and plants here. I want to separate dirt out from the wool because that's really hard to, like grass and green wool right there. That's really hard to tell. Sand and concrete maybe, if we have some extra room. Probably like purpur, the purpur stuff from bricks. Even though I don't know, that's just always fit in my mind, pretty well. Prismarine stuff should be able to fit all in there, no problem. Oh, but with the corals too, that could be tough. So that's one to look at. Don't really need to, but we could separate iron into its own chest. I should really be putting these down here. I go all of them. There we go. Iron into its own chest. I can maybe separate some more mob drops from like books and odd blocks like honeycomb. But then honeycomb can probably go in like plants. But then when we get 117, we're gonna get a bunch of new different kinds of items, azaleas and copper and amethyst and deep slate and all those variants. So we're going to need extra chests. And what's nice, if you remember, if I go up here, we can just reset the filters however we want to. So whatever ends up working, once 1.17 is completely released, we'll get 2 of the items and filter them out just like that. So I think first things first, I kind of am wondering, do I need to dig this down farther? How do I refilter things out? I got to continue this hopper line basically down, and if you look up here, right? So we got like the chests are down here, but then the filters for it go way up here. So if I did that same thing, obviously it wouldn't fit. So I kind of have to put the filters back here and pump the items over and up into the chests. So that should be able to work. I just got to figure out how I pump them all back up, and I think I have to understand this little bottom bit a little better bit too. So we'll take a look at that. I'll do some work and update you guys once I get going here a little bit. All right, I'm getting the hang of this slowly but surely. So I got the schematic here moved over, the little blueprint that just tells me where to put stuff, right? I'm not actually cheating this in. I figured out how to flip this, reverse it, because remember all up here we're going from that side, looping around this way. And now we're bringing it down, so this just kind of filters it down, shoots out of the dropper into the water stream, and then brings it into here. And then we got to go this way. So I'm just bringing the schematic down, and then I'm going to keep flipping it each time. And then that last one will be right over here. And then we can probably pipe all of our overflow items right back up there. I did notice on this, I don't know why. No, the guys that designed this way smarter than me. So there must be a reason for it. But why couldn't I just put a hopper down into that one for the overflow items? Because basically all this is doing is putting them into this dropper, and then this little clock shoots the items out into that hopper. So maybe it saves on lag? I don't know, it's redstone dust, that's kind of laggy. But maybe I can rework that, basically, is what I'm going for. And maybe I might even be able to put the overflow chests like right in the corners here. So I don't have to have so many hoppers all these hoppers along the bottom, those are just for overflow items. So they shoot all the way over there. So maybe I can cut down the number of hoppers and just bring everything towards the middle, maybe. But we'll look at that later. For now, let's just get these modules in. You gotta love working in cramped redstone. Let me show you the last little bit I'm doing here. If you remember the other filter chests way up there that we did before, we have to fill them with kind of dummy items here, and then everything we want to sort in this slice, we put 2 of them in here, just like that. But for now, we'll just leave them all full for testing. Then I gotta go through the bottom of each of these and put 64, 48, 1 with a different renamed item. So I'm just going through. I think I missed this one. Maybe I can. Yep. So we're gonna do this, and then we're actually gonna be ready for our first test. Let's finish this up. Let's see. Got those 2, and what I have to do. Where'd the trapdoor go? No, I left it over there. I'm the dumbest. Can we do? No, we're gonna have to do that. And enter pearl, endermite. There we go. Okay, trapdoor back. Maybe while we're crawling, we check on this one. Oh, we already got that one. Smart. Okay, we just have to get back over and get up this way. This is the hard part. Let's see. We got one more over here we gotta check. All right, we should have everything set. Let's show you around. So the crazy thing about sorting this all together was all the little details that I had to get right. So, for example, not starting like a new water stream right here and just letting it slide across the rest of the ice so everything could come back over to finish out through the shulker box sorter. Things like digging this down just enough to fit everything in. Switching these stone blocks for sandstone so it looks better. Flipping all these bottom modules from, you'll notice like this comparator on granite is facing left, and that comparator on the granite is facing right. Flipping everything so it goes the right direction. Composters on top of the hoppers here so we get less lag. Making sure all these filters are set. And all that good stuff underneath too, looking good. Major project, and what a view. There you go, look at that. That's awesome stuff. So the big thing to do now is the test. We need to put an item that is not sorted through anything else, through anything here, through the system and see if it makes it to the very bottom. So what I did, I went to our unfiltered chest here, so like we don't have a spot for topaz gems or all these little player heads, basically spectral arrows. But poisonous potatoes, gas tier, and eye of ender, we are going to use 5 poisonous potatoes just so they have a use. We'll put them in here, and we're going to go into Spectator. Okay, the tricky part, will it come down to the next level? Yes, look at that. Okay, the iron fence there so it doesn't get too far over. Oh, this makes me nervous now. This makes me nervous. I don't know if this works in the other direction. Okay, that might be where we get stopped. What happened here? Did they end up? They ended up in here. That's interesting. So maybe these don't work. Maybe these don't work that way. That would be kind of a nightmare. But, well, we do know everything at least gets down to here. So we can problem solve from here and see what's going on. We have a culprit. Check these out. So we know these work up here. And these observers, like this little set of 3, we see all 3 faces, okay? And then both bottoms, they both output the same way, right? Yeah, they both of those output that way. Well, we come down here, and for whatever reason, I put all the ones on this bottom row facing the wrong way. Remember all 3 up there? If we go right back up here, observer face, observer face, observer face, and down here that middle one's the wrong way. So let's fix that on camera quick. Okay, we'll go into creative, give ourselves our cactus because we have the special rule that we can flip things around. It's gonna be really tricky because everything is so tight in here. Let's see if we can get it this way. No, it doesn't want me to fix it, does it? Okay, I can break this. There we go. Okay, that should be facing the right way. We'll put that glass back. We'll get these ones over here. This is gonna be tricky to get any of these, isn't it? We'll get that one. I might have to just break the rail. That's not the end of the world. Okay, and we'll get rid of the glass, put the rail back. Do it over here. Put the rail back, do it over here. How are we doing that? There we go. There we go. And over here, I can get it just like that. So we'll get rid of those. And made a little opening here. That's why I had that piece of glass on me. Throw 5 poisonous potatoes in. Okay. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! It went over! It's working. Okay. Good. Good. Will they make it over here now? Yes. Yes, that's 0 for a second. That frightened me. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now the big question. Did they end up in the right spot? Because if they did not. They did not. Oh, I have diamonds in there. That's exciting. Of course. So remember, we need 2 items, 2 of each kind of item, to sort these out the right way. Well, I had 5 poisonous potatoes. You subtract the 3 that went into the chest, and 2 sat there for the filter. So if we let's run this through one more time just to make sure. And you know what? I'm gonna grab. If I have an empty shulker box, let's see if that ends up in the right spot too. And just for good measure, 5 gas tiers. See if those all go to the right spot. So what we should see is shulker box ends up here, I think. We should see 5 gas tiers right here. And we should see, once I better replace this, we should see our poisonous potatoes end up right in this bottom chest. So I'll fast forward this quick, see what happens. Okay, looking good. 3 poisonous potatoes. Gas tiers not showing up. Shulker box not showing up. That is not promising. Let's now those I'm a little more worried about because we haven't tested that part yet. Let's see. Oh, I bet you they're in this hopper right here. Okay, that was intelligent. Hopper can't go anywhere if it's not connected to anything. Do I have extra composters? I do. Well, let's figure that one out quick. We'll have to do that. Go through and break these guys. Okay. Put that back up there. Put that there. And I fell. Huh. Well, okay. So we know they make them that far. We can test that at least. So what this is doing is it's filtering everything back from that bottom layer up and over into the shulker box. Didn't have a match sorter. So, okay, not promising. Well, they at least both got back over here, so that's good. We got shulker box, 5 gas tiers. That is looking good. Now, one thing I haven't tested, and I probably won't be able to, which is okay for a long time, is this last water stream down here. So instead of up here, you'll notice we have this top line of hoppers going through to bring the items through the sorters. And then this bottom line brings everything over here into the general overflow chest. So what we're doing on the bottom row instead of another big ring of hoppers, we're just taking everything out that is overflow and dispensing it into water stream here. These 4 slices are collected and then dispensed into the water stream right here. A little worried about that, but not enough to really change anything. I could put a piece of glass right there, I suppose. So those will float over, bubble elevator up. And do I have a piece of glass right there? I really should. Yep, that looks good. They'll float over and into that same general overflow chest. So we should be all covered on all things storage here. So the very last thing, let's empty out our inventory and decide what actually goes down here. That could be fun. Now, we don't have to actually use all these quite yet. Remember, 1.17 is coming out soon, and we're going to need the extra chest space here. So for now, let's just kind of split up what we can, make some quality of life changes. And then once 117, 118, 119, 20, all the future versions come, we'll see about expanding this, maybe build a different storage system. That's, a couple of years down the road. So I'm not worried. This will serve us for a good while. And yeah, really, really happy with how this turned out. Woohoo, this is trippy. So now that we got everything pretty much sorted through now in their right spots, I want to we took all of our shulker boxes out of the streets. So maybe we can actually start building some cars, maybe. We'll try that. This guy is just to sort all the different coral types. But we're going to take all of our shulker boxes and sort them into these 6 double chests for one of our goals, which is to get a full chest full of every single item. So we want a full chest of brick walls, of cobblestone, of stone slabs, stone bricks, the whole works. And how we're figuring that out is if I press this, open up this guy here. I copy pasted just like a list of every Minecraft item. So like diamond pickaxes, shovels, we're gonna have to get rid of those. But all I'm doing is I go over here, green dye. I search for green dye. Mark off that we have it. Okay, I can come back over here, put green dye in there. Alright guys, all set. We got a bunch of extra stuff here. All of these sorted out. Looking good. We're a lot more organized. Just have that one chest in the street now. And I think we're good to call this episode. So, I got a chest for the block of the day. And we'll put that in 20. And second floor storage system, improved storage system. Let's do second floor storage. Second floor storage works. Alright, let's put that in. There we go. 2 sets of 10, looking good. Well, thanks for watching guys, and I'll catch you in the next one.